It's been 3 months since my last Yamaha TransAcoustic TAG3C review, and I'm going to be honest, I had not played the guitar out live. Some of you have been asking how the guitar performs in a live setting, and it's been gnawing at me that I couldn't provide a definitive answer until now. It's time to hear how this Yamaha TAG3C plays live. In late January 2025, I was asked to lead worship at a friend's wedding, which was going to be simple and small scale. The band was as simple as it could get. One acoustic guitar and two voices. If ever I was going to get a definitive live experience of the TAG3C and hear its every nuance through a front of house system, this was the day. So I sought to answer two questions. Firstly, does the TAG3C's features help in the live playing experience or do they get in the way? And secondly, how does it musically respond to the rigors of my playing? Stick around, I will explain what I mean. First up, the guitar's features of an onboard preamp, effects, and battery life. I think the biggest positive experience playing with this is the battery indication and a battery life. Take it from someone who's had a traditional acoustic guitar with an old preamp and the gig bag side pockets are stuffed with 9-volt replacement batteries, never knowing if the battery will fail on you. This TAG3C clearly tells you how much battery you have left and the battery has a long life. I usually turn all electronics off whenever I'm not on stage to preserve battery life, but this time I forgot to do that because of some special wedding guests I had to take care of at the same time. We had soundcheck, I put the guitar down, and it was an hour before the ceremony started. Imagine my horror when I went up to realize I forgot to turn the guitar off, and subsequent surprise, the battery didn't go down 1 bar. It was still indicating a full charge. Now, I have an explanation as to why the battery seemingly performed so well. I turned all the effects off. Yes, no delay, no reverb, no chorus. But to be clear, it wasn't because the effects sounded bad in the front of house. The setlist just didn't call for any of those effects. I thought putting a little reverb might help take the edge off some of the higher frequencies, but the guitar was already resonating naturally off the walls of the sanctuary. Adding reverb would have made the guitar muddy. So pro tip, when playing live, you may not need the TAG3C's effects, maximizing its battery life. Second, let's talk about how the guitar musically responds to my playing. A little side story to set the context. I play really hard. I dig in deep with the pick, I play with big strums, it really pushes the guitar. I don't have footage to back this up, but I played for Tanya Richards when she came down to Singapore to lead worship. On a song where I played acoustic, I strummed this beautiful Martin D28 so hard that its preamp began to distort. Have you ever heard an acoustic preamp distort? It's not a pretty sound. So with that in mind, let's hear how this guitar handles a range of dynamics from the lowest of lows to a peak high of intense strumming.
He wraps himself in light. Darkness tries to hide. Trembles at his voice. Trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great. So
acoustic with seemingly mid-tier wood choices and electronics. Both my soft picking and heavy strumming were audible, with the heavy strumming not distorting the preamp when I really dug in. But I had to do something in post-production so that your ears wouldn't be fatigued by the guitar. I had to make a massive cut of about -6 dB at 10 kHz. This guitar is very bright. I think it's still in its tonal infancy, and I expect it to break in the more I play it. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to do this. Bring my pot go for some light processing, a compressor to tame the peaks of my big strumming sections, an EQ to prevent high frequency accumulation, and a volume pedal to effectively mute the guitar when I'm not playing it. It's a bit more gear, but I believe this is going to improve the tone and the playing experience. Kids stole my pick. Oh dear, these picks are terrible. Okay. So after all that's said and done, would I recommend the TAG3C for live use? I say yes. The battery indication and the long battery life of the electronics is a strong pull factor for me. As a young guitar that hasn't broken in fully, its brightness can be mitigated with some simple outboard gear or even at the front of house if you have the time to tweak with your sound man. And that's me. How about you? Do you think the TAG3C sounded decent in these clips? What's your go-to acoustic for live use? Let us know in the comments below. The TAG3C is Yamaha's latest iteration of its TransAcoustic line. Please feel free to check out my previous review videos by clicking on the thumbnails at the end of this video, and like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to grow the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you there.